CATV is proudly presented by Toyota.
Well, Charlotte, congratulations on finally getting to lift that trophy, but is there a sense of frustration that you weren't able to end the series with a win?
Yeah, always. I think every game we go out and play, we want to play to somewhere near our potential, and we've not done that over the last 2 games. Bitterly disappointing, but the batters we purely haven't put enough runs on the board. But we can go away. We've got to. I think sitting here now, it's easy to think about the last 2 games, but I think we've got to look back and think where the Ashes were won, and at the moment, be very proud of that. But disappointing to end the series the way we have.
Because Australia have won more games over this series. Does that take the gloss off the trophy win at all?
No, not at all. I think both teams knew what they were, knew what the format was, and ultimately that Test win was the difference probably between the 2 teams. So and I think that I've said from the word go that it's going to be 2 evenly matched teams competing for it, and I think it showed that. And they've obviously ended the series well, but I guess we won the key moments, which I think was the most important thing in this series.
How much did the injuries to your key bowlers up front, Shrubs, or how much has that hampered you in this series?
It's been a huge headache for us. And when you lose 2 world-class bowlers like Brunt and Shrubsole, and that's what's probably made this achievement even more special, that we've managed to do it without our 2 frontline bowlers and arguably one of the best spinners in the world, Laura Marsh. So to come here and perform the way we have done is really pleasing for us as a squad, I think.
Of course, after this now, it's the World T20 in Bangladesh. Are there any concerns going into that, given the way this sort of series has finished?
No, I think we have to look at this series completely differently. I think, like I've just said, we're missing a number of key players towards the end of the series, and I think we've got players at home as well that we feel can come into the squad. So I think hopefully it'll be a blessing in disguise that we'll look at our strategy going into that. But I don't think the last 2 games hopefully won't have any bearing on how the Bangladesh will go.
Can you comment on that decision to bowl yourself towards the end of the game?
What about it?
Well, that was just interesting because we don't often see you have a bowl, I suppose, at that level. So what was the thinking behind it?
I've got 50 international wickets. Look, it's something I've been working on in the nets. I think it might be key in Bangladesh to have a 3rd spinner. So the coaches keep harping on at me to keep bowling. I gave my opportunity to bowl, and hopefully I can carry that on into Bangladesh.
And are there any thoughts on who out of the injured players might be fit for that tournament?
Oh, no idea. I think we'll get back, have a look at the injuries and see where we're at. But I think they're not too long term, so it's just a case of getting through this series. And I'm pretty certain that we'll be fully fit coming into Bangladesh.
Just finally, how would you sum up the series as a whole then for England?
I think for both teams it's been a fantastic series. I think it's ebbs and flowed. It's been probably one of the best series I've been involved in, both home and away. I think you've all seen how evenly matched the both teams are. We've loved it. I think we've got a huge amount to take out of it, especially our younger players, the way they've performed. Towards the back end, they've got a bit tired, and obviously the whole event has probably got a little bit too much for them in the end. But they've got lots to be proud of, and hopefully, this kind of experience will stand us in good stead for what's coming up.